Okay. As usual, lay down on the mat. Knees bent if you have any tension on the lumbar spine, otherwise legs straight and rolled out. Roll your arms outward, palm of the hand facing the sky. Slide the shoulder blades toward the waist and pull the back of your head away from the shoulders. Close your eyes. Inhale deeply and exhale fully with your mouth. Release all tensions. One more time. Relax your forehead, eyebrows, and the skin between the eyebrows. Relax your eyes and let them sink deeper into the skull. Relax the skin of your face and clench your jaw and let your lips open slightly. Relax your throat, your neck and shoulders, arms, forearms and hands. Relax your back, the muscles of your back and your spine, vertebra for vertebra. Relax your belly and the whole abdominal area. Relax your hips, your groins. Relax legs, knees, ankles and feet. Bring your attention into your breathing cycle and start observing every aspect of your breathing cycle. Which part of your body moves the most? Chest or belly? If both moves, which one moves first? Observe without changing anything. Observe simply to know yourself. Observe the length of your breathing cycle. Inhalation and exhalation have the same length, or one of them is naturally longer. Observe the small pauses between inhalation and exhalation, and between exhalation and inhalation, the small moments where everything stops, even your breath. Become aware of the full phases of your breathing cycle. Inhalation, pause, exhalation, pause. But even there, observe. Is one of the two pauses longer? Observe also that your throat remains relaxed and open, even during the pauses. 3 more observing breaths. At the end of the third, take control and create a long, slow, steady breath. Allow your lungs to fill up slowly and to get empty slowly. Allow your body to expand with every inhalation . Observe your body becoming more compact with every exhalation. Long, slow, steady breath. Observe your body becoming more and more relaxed with every exhalation. Allow your body to relax. Keep your long, slow, and steady breath. Same length, inhalation, exhalation. Long, slow, steady breath. Three more breaths. At the end of the third breath, allow the neck to move toward the ground, like you want to do to create a sort of double chin. Keeping this position, you will see that the throat becomes smaller and your breath become more noisy. Keep this noisy breath. Create the ujjayi breath. So create this noise both during the inhalation and during the exhalation. Keep this noisy breath both for the inhalation and the exhalation, but keep it easy. Keep it constant from the beginning till the end. Keep this small vibration at the base of your throat. And observe that creating this sort of narrowing of the throat, your breath becomes longer. Keep it long and easy. Keep this small noise, small vibration, both in the inhalation and in the exhalation. Keep it constant. You may experience a sort of heating around your lungs. You may feel a sort of lightness around your head. Keep the breath long and easy. Keep the small noise, the small vibration, both for the inhalation and the exhalation. long, slow, steady breath. Keep your focus just on your breath, just on this noisy breath, this vibration breath. Last moments. From your next breath, release the technique and go back to a normal breath and observe. Observe the feelings, the emotions. Observe the muscles of the body. Observe everything. Roll on your right side. Stay on your right side for a brief moment before pushing with the left hand to sit up. Sit in Dandasana. So flex feet. Keep your legs straight. And put your hands next to the hips. Really on a light touch on your fingertips. Okay. Roll your thighs inward, and in the meantime, push the lumbar spine forward. Push your chest forward. Then move the shoulders slightly back. Okay, beautiful. Look in front of you. And imagine that the whole spine is moving up to the sky. Imagine that someone is just pulling your head up and the whole spine lengthen. Keep on rolling the thighs inward. Keep on pushing the thighs down. Stay there, stable and strong. Bend your right leg, slide the right ankle under the left knee. Without moving the right leg, then the left leg in front. Put your hands over your knees. Put your feet flexed. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Create circles with your lumbar spine. Pulling your navel toward the spine. Turn also on the other side. Now, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, shoulders away from the ears. Roll your hips forward, keep the spine straight. And lean forward. If it's more comfortable for you, you can put your elbows over the knees or the hands down on the ground, whichever is more comfortable for you. But keep the spine straight. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, shoulders away from the ears. Look in front of you, 3 breaths. The movement starts on the hips. So it's the hips tilting forward that allow your chest to lean forward. At the end of the third breath, unwind your spine and go down. Use just the gravity to move toward the round. Close your eyes and let go. Stay there. Even if you have interesting feelings around your hips, around your buttocks, groins, legs, this is not the end of the world. You're simply stretching areas that are not easy to stretch, to give yourself more freedom. So even if the feelings are intense, welcome them. In just a few seconds, you are working toward your freedom. So let go. The feelings are there. Okay. Don't stress too much. Relax your throat, unclench your jaw, relax your belly, your shoulders, your arms. And really gently come back up. Put your hands on your knees again and create again circles, starting on the lumbar spine and moving the whole spine now. Keep the navel toward the spine. And turn also on the other side. Create a fluid movement. Keep it easy, soft. Okay. Straighten your legs. Go back into Dandasana. Hands next to the hips on your fingertips. Stand lifted, shoulder blades down, shoulders away from the ears. Roll your thighs inward, push the thighs down. Roll your hips forward, push the lumbar spine and the chest forward, but the shoulders back. Move the shoulders back a little bit more. More. Stay there. Keep a long and relaxed breath. Keep the position, but keep also a relaxed breath. A relaxed breath help you relaxing your body. Even if your body is working at the moment. Bend your left leg, slide the left ankle under the right knee. Keep the left leg in this position and bend the right leg just in front. Keep your feet flexed, put your hands over the knees. Create circles with your lumbar spine, navel towards spine, both on one side. And on the other side. Okay. Stand up lifted, shoulder blades down, shoulders away from the ears. Tilt your hips forward. And start leaning forward. Keep your spine straight. If it's more comfortable for you, put your elbows over the knees or the hands down. Keep those shoulders away from the ears. Sternum lifted. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, allow your spine to unwind and go down, all the way down. Relax your face, unclench your jaw, relax your throat, your shoulders, your arms. Relax your neck, relax the lumbar spine, relax your belly, and let go. Even in this position, try and create a long breath. The exhalation longer than the inhalation. Keep your belly completely relaxed and your jaw completely relaxed. Let go. Allow your body to relax. Use the gravity to go down, not your force, not now. Observe the feelings, the interesting feelings that you may experience on your hips, your groins, your buttocks, your legs. Witness all those feelings. But don't let your feelings change the way you move. Don't allow your feelings to find an excuse. Stay there. It's not the end of the world. And really gently come back up. Put your hands over your knees and create circles, fluid circles from the lumbar spine to the all back. Turn first on one side. And then on the other side. Okay, now put your feet in Dandasana. Base of the feet touching and the knees moving to the side. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, turn to the right. Put your left hand outside of your right knee. Put your right hand down on the ground, align with the coccyx, but a little bit back. Lean slightly back and turn. Look behind you. Belly in, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Stay there. Allow the right elbow to bend in order to lower the shoulder. And go to the other side. So put your right hand over the left knee. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, belly in, lean slightly back. Put your left hand aligned with the coccyx, but a little bit back. And turn. Look behind you, keep the shoulders down, belly in. 3 breaths. And at the end of the third, come back to center. Okay. Now, roll your hips forward and go all the way down. Even in this position, allow your body to relax. Use just the gravity, not the force, not today, not now. Yes. 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, start activating the Mula Bandha and the exhalation. So activate your pelvic floor in a really saddle way. So as soon as you feel some sort of activation on your pelvic floor, stop there. Don't contract anymore. Keep it there. Keep it really light. And keep it just for the exhalation. Release, inhale. Contract and exhale. Really light activation. Do it 5 more times. At the end of the 5th breath, really slowly come back up. Put the 2 knees together. Roll your arms outward, push the thumbs back. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Lean back, lift your tibias. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, bring your arms up to the sky. 3 more breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, spread your legs just a tiny bit. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Roll the arms outward and push the thumbs back. Okay, now bring the 2 legs, 2 feet in contact for Pada Kadasana and bring the hands around your feet. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Keep the balance. Stay there. Keep a long and steady breath. And allow the 2 knees to move toward the ground without touching the ground, without allowing the feet to move down to the ground. Keep it balanced. Yeah, just stay there. And now allow the feet to touch the ground. Straighten your legs for Dandasana again. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Roll your hips forward. Put your hands over the legs, wherever is comfortable for you. Push the thighs down, just using the muscles of your legs, not the hands. Keep the sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, allow the spine to unwind, and just using the gravity without using the muscles of your belly, just allow the spine to unwind and go down. Keep on pushing the thighs down. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, really slowly come back up. Bend both knees. Flex feet. Grab the outer side of your feet. Okay, now push with the left heel gently against the ground. Lift the right heel and straighten your right leg. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, bend your right leg, put your right heel down, push gently with your right heel, lift the left one and straighten the leg, 3 breaths. Keep the sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, 3 breaths. At the end of the third, bend your left knee, walk back with both heels and find balance. Lift your tibias and keeping the chest as much as you can close to the thighs. Start straightening your leg. 3 breaths. Keep thighs and chest in contact. Okay, and really slowly come back in the previous position. Now, lay down on the ground. Knees bent, put your feet quite close to the buttocks. Now, push gently with the feet against the ground to tilt your hips back and to lengthen your lumbar spine. Stay there. 3 breaths. The end of the third. Lift your legs up, but keep on pushing the lumbar spine down. So now I want you to use the muscles of your body to keep the legs up straight, but push the lumbar spine down. 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, bend your left leg, put your left feet down on the ground. Push really gently with the left feet against the ground. Tilt gently your hip back and keeping the right leg really straight, move the leg toward the chest. Without pushing too much, just keep it quite easy. Just keep it in a position where you can breathe in a comfortable way. 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, change legs. So put your right leg, right feet down, quite close to the buttocks. Lift the left leg up. Push with the right feet against the ground, gently. And move the left leg straighten, closer to the chest. Without pushing too much, just listen to your body. Just keep it active. Lower your left leg, roll on your right side, and push with the left hand to sit up. Okay, now walk back with your feet and grab your legs with both arms. Find balance. And play with your breath. So breathe deeply and observe that your body starts moving back and forth. The deeper you breathe, the more your body will move. Allow your body to move. Allow your body to tilt back and forth. Just using your breath. Breathe deeper and deeper. Now, lift your tibias. Roll the arms outward, palm of the hand facing the sky, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Move the head away from the shoulders. Stay there. Grab with both hands your right feet, just the right one, and straighten your legs. Keep the left tibia parallel to the ground. 3 breaths. And change side. Try and keep the legs stable. So grab the left feet, keep the right tibia parallel to the ground, and start straightening your left leg to maximum. So if today is not completely straight, it's not a problem at all. Focus on the stability. That's good. Now, cross your legs, lean forward, and move in tabletop position. Keep the 2 knees together and create circles with your hips and lumbar spine. Create a fluid movement. No need to do it fast. No need to be really wide movement. Keep it fluid. Turn also on the other side. Okay, now inhale. With the exhalation, roll your hips backward, push the spine up to the sky, look at your belly. Inhale, roll your hips forward, allow the spine to drop. Slide the shoulder blades toward the waist and look at the sky. Exhale, stretch your back. Inhale, stretch from the belly to the chin. And one more time. Exhale, look at your belly. Inhale, look up. Walk back with your knees. Put your feet as wide as the mat. Tuck your toes under. Roll your arms outward. Push the buttocks back and shoulders down. Keep the shoulders down and really slowly start straightening your legs. Push the chest over the toes. And keep the shoulders wide. Stay there, 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, walk back with your hands. Put your hands on your thighs and come back up. Okay. Now, Kadasana. Mountain pose. Big toes touching, heels apart. Tuck the tailbone under, belly in, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Lift your toes. And now, bring just the big toes down. Stay there, 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, lift your big toes and move down the pinky toes, the small one. 3 breaths. All the other are lifted, just the pinky toes is down on the ground. At the end of the 3rd breath, keep the pinky toes down on the ground, but push on the ball of the feet. So right behind the big toe. Three breaths. At the end of the 3rd, still keeping the pinky toes down on the ground, push on the ball of the feet and allow the big toes to go down to the ground. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd, lift your pinky toes. But push the area just behind the toes down on the ground. And now, keeping the toes really spread, allow the toes to go down to the ground. Keep the toes spread onto the ground. Belly in, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Close your eyes. And observe the weight on your feet. Observe the positioning of your toes. Now lean gently forward, just a tiny bit, and keep your attention on your toes. Keeping your weight forward, lift your big toes. Well, actually, lift your toes, all. Keep on pushing on the ball of the feet. Then lean forward. Keep your eyes closed and really gently come back to center. Spread your toes and allow the toes to go down to the ground. Now visualize the roots. Roots starting at the base of the feet and going down deep into the ground. Those roots give you the stability and the force that you need. Feel yourself strong and stable. Lean on your left leg, open your eyes and find the dristi. Keeping the dristi just in front of you or slightly higher than your eye level. And still visualizing the roots going down deep into the ground. Bend your right leg and lift the knee just in front of your belly. More, 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 yes. Keep it there, 3 breaths. At the end of the third, allow the right leg to go to the right feet to go down to the ground. Spread your toes. Lean on the right leg. Lift the left one. Keep the knee right in front of the belly. 3 breaths. Even in this position, keep on visualizing the roots. At the end of the third, allow the feet to go down, spread your toes. Keep the big toes touching. Now lift your heels and stay there. 3 breaths. And lower your heels. One more time, lift your heels a little bit higher. Inhale. With the exhalation, lift your heels. Keep the 2 ankles quite close to each other. Keep it aligned. At the end of the third, lower your heels. And one more time, inhale. And with the exhalation, lift your heels. Keep the 2 ankles quite close to each other. Stable and strong. And allow the heels to go down. Okay, now, still keeping your dristi. Lean on the left leg. Bend your right leg. Open the right knee to the side and put your right feet quite close to the ankle. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, belly in. Visualize the roots going down. Lean gently forward and lift your heels, but just 1 centimeter, no more than that, just 1 centimeter. Watch. 3 breaths. And at the end of the third, go down. Super hard. Now, find your stability in Kadasana. Find your dristi. Lean on the right leg. Lift the left one. Open the left knee to the side. Put your left feet close to the ankle and lift just 1 centimeter. Lift your right heel. 3 breaths. And at the end of the third, come back down. It's really hard. Really hard. I know. It's super hard for me. Super hard. That's why we have to do it one more time. So, put your weight on your left feet again. Lift your right leg. Open the right knee to the side. Keep the feet really close to the ankle. Lean forward just a tiny bit and just lift a tiny bit your left heel. 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, come back down. It is almost impossible, but I don't know if you realize it. It was just a tiny bit easier the second time, just a tiny bit. So it is doable. Lean on the right leg, bend the left one, open the left knee to the side, keep the left feet quite close to the right ankle, lean gently forward and lift just a tiny bit your right heel. 3 breaths. And lower your heel. Good. Yay. Really good. That's awesome. Okay, now we keep on playing with the balance. So lean on the left leg, lift the right knee really high. Slide the right arm inside the right leg, but grab the outer side of your feet with your hand. Now push the right knee back. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, start straightening the right leg to the side. 3 breaths. Remember to keep the drishti, because as soon as I try and look at you, then I just move. 3 breaths. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. And at the end of the third, come back to center. Lean on your right leg. Lift your left knee really high. Slide the left arm inside your left leg and grab the outer side of your left feet. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Find your drishti. And straighten your leg to the side. 3 breaths. Watch. At the end of the third, come back to center. Okay. Now, keep the 2 legs slightly apart. A little bit wider than your hips, but not too wide either. Put your hands on your waist. Bend your knees and create circles with your hips. Both on one side. Keep your knees bent a little bit more. Okay. And on the other side.
Okay. Now, if I remember well, yesterday we did this. That is, we did it in a tabletop position, but moving from the hips and really slowly, vertebra per vertebra, we started moving like a sort of wave. Now we're gonna do exactly the same thing, but in a standing pose. So keep the feet wider than your hips, just a tiny bit wider than your hips. And at the beginning, just start with the spine. Then we're gonna add also the legs. So, well, you can bend your legs to help you, but the focus will be on the hips and spine. So I want you to move, to start moving from the hips. When the hips tilt forward, then vertebra per vertebra, you want to arch your spine. When you reach your maximum, you start tilting your hips back. The upper side of your spine is still arched, but the lower part start rounding. So vertebra per vertebra, you create this sort of wavy movement. Really focusing on the movement. Focus just on the hips and spine, vertebra per vertebra. You can even close your eyes if you want to. And now the hard part, we're gonna move also on the other side. One side and on the other side. If moving the shoulders is a little bit too hard, just focus on the hips and lumbar spine. The upper chest and shoulders will follow, but focus just on the most important part where the movement starts, so the hips and lumbar spine. But try and do the wave both on one side and on the other side. Okay, so we strengthen also the lumbar spine a bit. Now, Kadasana, lean on the left leg, then the right leg. Grab the right feet with both hands. And keeping the leg really close to the chest, finding your drishti, start straightening the leg. But the priority is to keep the leg and chest together. So if you need to keep it bent, this is not a problem whatsoever. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, 3 breaths. At the end of the third, change leg. Lean on the right leg. Lift the left one. Grab the left feet with both hands. Keep chest and leg together. Lift your torso and straighten your leg. 3 breaths. Watch. At the end of the third, bend your left leg and go back into Kadasana. Keep your feet wide, hands on the waist. Without bending the knees now, create circles with the hips. Both on one side and on the other side. Now, move the heels apart. Hand on the waist, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, tilt your hips forward, and go as deep as you can. When you reach your maximum, allow your arms, shoulders, and hands to relax completely. Close your eyes. Spread your toes and put the weight on the base of the feet. So not just on the toes or on the ball of the feet, but just on the whole base. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, put your hands on the waist, bend your knees and come back up. Tadasana again. Find the dristi, lean on the left leg, lift the right one, open the right one to the side, keep the right feet in contact with the left leg wherever is comfortable for you. Keep your dristi. And visualize the roots starting at the base of your feet and going down deep into the ground. Roll the arms outward, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, put the thumbs back, and stay there. Stable and strong. And really gently go back into Kadasana. Lean on the right leg. Lift the left one. Open the left knee to the side. Put your left feet in contact with the right leg. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Roll your arms outward. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Lift your chin. Stable and strong. Rooted, grounded. And really gently come back to Tadasana. Close your eyes straight away. And again, visualize the roots. Feel yourself strong and stable. Open your eyes. Shavasana. Yeah, all right. So
Find everything you need to be comfortable in Shavasana. You can use bolster, you can use the blanket, eye pillows, everything you need. If you feel a tension on the lumbar spine, then you can keep your knees bent, otherwise legs straight and rolled outward. Roll the arms outward, palm of the hand facing the sky. Slide the shoulder blades over the waist. Keep the shoulder blades flat on the ground. Push the back of your head away from the shoulders to lengthen the lumbar spine. And allow the neck to move toward the ground just a tiny bit. To lengthen the spine. Keep your eyes closed. And allow your body to sink into the ground. Observe your body becoming heavier. And releasing all the tension into the ground. Om Bhurrbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonat Prachodayat Om Bhurrbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonat Prachodayat Om Bhurrbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonat Prachodayat. Release slowly. Start moving your toes and fingers. Bring back the awareness into your body. Inhale deeply and exhale fully with your mouth. Release all tension. One more time. Gently stretch your body. Bend your knees and roll on your right side. Stay on your right side for a brief moment before sitting comfortably for the chant of 3 Om. Keep your spine straight yet relaxed. Hands in Inanna Mudra or Chin Mudra. Eyes closed. Sternum lifted. Inhale deeply. Put your hands in prayer position in front of the chest. Open your eyes. Namaste.